It's like a spritz of confidence. Gentlemen, wearing and finding a signature scent, a fragrance that you absolutely love, that you get compliments on, guys, there's nothing better. But in order to maximize an incredible fragrance's ability to make you super sexy, gentlemen, you can't do a few specific things. And so today I'd like to go over some fragrance wearing don'ts that you should never do. The first and biggest fragrance wearing mistake that a lot of men make is not wearing a fragrance. Guys, like seriously? Do you not want compliments? Do you not want to walk by a spicy senorita and her to go, oh my, who smells that good, gentleman? If you don't want that, that's fine. It makes it easier for me. The second fragrance wearing mistake that a lot of dudes make, they don't know how to properly apply it. So here's the deal. Ready? Let me show you what not to do. Ready? This. The mist technique does not work. Gentlemen, do not spray and walk into it. Now, I know because I was a young dude too, and you think, oh, it's going to cascade over my body, and then, no. Gentlemen, it's all about having a pulse point precise application. Which brings us to the next mistake that a lot of guys make when it comes to wearing a fragrance, not applying your cologne or fragrance to the proper pulse point. Pulse point is a place or an area on our body where the veins are a little closer to the skin, where there's a lot of blood going, right? The more blood, the more veins, the more it heats up. When it heats up, it actually helps the cologne to project and let other people know that you smell amazing, all right? The ones that I like are on my neck, also on my wrist. But a big mistake that a lot of dudes make, they'll spray it on the wrist and they'll rub it, and they'll rub it. Gentlemen, do not rub. A gentle pat, that's fine. A rub is not. Never spray your fragrance directly onto your clothes, all right? And the reason is because there is oil, and the higher the concentration of oil, the higher the risk that this oil is actually going to stain your clothes. So if you're like rocking a super sexy leather jacket, you're gonna have like oil spots over time if you start applying your fragrance to your clothes. Guys, it's all about your skin, which brings us to the next mistake, applying fragrance to dry, ashy skin. Gentlemen, it is about being moisturized, all right? What I'd recommend after the shower, wherever you are going to apply your fragrance, get a moisturizer without a scent and actually moisturize that area, that pulse point, and then apply. The idea is that now, instead of the fragrance soaking into the skin, it's actually going to hang out on top. It's going to last longer and project better. The next mistake that a lot of guys make when it comes to their fragrance is taking their big bottle with them when they go on a trip. Guys, do not take your big bottle of Rebel or whatever you're rocking with you in your dot bag when you're traveling, because it can leak. And if a big bottle like this leaks, guys, chances are it is going to ruin whatever is in your bag. I have lost incredibly beautiful leather shoes as a result. This stuff gets on it and totally bleaches them out. All right, what I'd recommend is invest in something like a refillable travel sprayer. It's got a little nozzle on the bottom. Remove the sprayer of your favorite fragrance or cologne, and then all you do is put that on there and pump it up. And what you're actually doing is filling up a little refillable reservoir, all right? And then when you're ready, you just rock that bad boy, right? You pop it in your DOP kit, you pop it in your computer bag. These things are amazing. And last but certainly not least, and something that I am guilty of right now, is wearing too much fragrance. Guys, here's the deal. Less is more oftentimes. What I would recommend, if you are going to be wearing an EDP or an eau de parfum, that is going to be one of the higher concentrations of fragrances that you're going to wear as opposed to an EDT or an EDC. And so what I'd recommend is 3 squirts max when it comes to an EDP. 3 squirts max, but when you're just getting and experimenting with the new fragrance, start with 1, all right? Next day, maybe start with 2. Try and get a feel for how powerful that fragrance is and how long it lasts, because the worst thing you can do is wear too much and offend everybody around you.